Hello friends, in this video I will show you how to pack a children's costume and cute gifts into a bobo balloon without cutting and without special equipment. I will show you all the details, tell you about all the subtleties of this packaging method. So if you're ready, let's get started. I chose the smallest size of a children's costume for packaging. I decided to attach booties directly to the costume so that they would look more impressive. I will fasten the booties with pins on the back of the suit so that the pins are not visible. Look how cute it looks. Now I'm going to make a hanger for a suit out of a stick for balloons. I determined the required size of the wand by the size of the hangers. I measure the length from the end of one shoulder to the end of two shoulders of the suit. I cut off the stick, insert it inside the suit, and see if I did everything right. In the middle of the stick, I tie a purple satin ribbon to centimeters wide. I cut the length of about 50 centimeters of tape. This is with a large margin. I have prepared in advance. The bow is made of the same satin ribbon, which I will glue on the hanger. I use the simplest glue gun with a power of up to 20 watts. It is very convenient when there is a switch on the handle. First, I carefully glue the ribbon to the stick and then glue the bow on top. I don't heat up the glue very much so as not to accidentally drip on the suit. So, as you can see, glue threads stretch from the glue, but this is not a problem. I remove them. Look at what a beauty we have turned out. Now this costume, I need to put it in a bobo balloon. I don't stretch the balloon beforehand. I immediately start inflating it. Start inflating the bobo balloon with an air generator, and as soon as you notice that the balloon has deformed, stop inflating and quickly twist the neck of the bobo balloon so that the air does not escape. Look, one half of the balloon is bigger than the other. Place the bobo balloon under your arm. The larger side should be at the back and the smaller one in front. Press down on the larger half of the bobo balloon. Look, the balloon has taken the form of a capsule. The seam is not even, but the amount of air in both halves has become the same. This is what we need. Next, I will continue to inflate the bobo balloon using an air generator. Pay attention to the seam. You will see that the seam will be perfectly smooth, and the balloon will be symmetrical. One more caveat. Before continuing inflating bobo balloon, do not let the air out of the balloon. Do not inflate a balloon larger than its sizes. So, Bobo's balloon is ready and we continue to work. So, the next stage, we will put a suit inside a bobo balloon without cutting and without special equipment. To do this, I cut off the tail of bobo balloon. I leave the length of the balloon tail for 3 fingers. Now I have to stretch the neck of the balloon properly. In order for the balloon not to break, you need to follow certain rules. Place 2 fingers, one hand and 2 fingers, the other hand in the neck of the bobo balloon to the end of neck. Look carefully, The seam of the bobo balloon should be between the middle and index finger of each hand. In this case, the balloon does not tear along the seam. Now pull the neck of bobo balloon in different directions, and it will stretch perfectly. The bobo balloon is stretched, the neck of the bobo balloon is stretched too. Now, to put the suit inside, I have to fold it carefully. The balloon has stuck together a bit, so I'll add air to it and easily put a folded suit inside. Now I'm going to pull out the satin ribbon, add air to the balloon to straighten the suit. Inside the balloon, I add 8 plush bunnies. The length of each bunny is 12 centimeters. I always choose very soft toys without sharp elements. It is very easy to put such small bunnies inside a balloon because we have stretched the neck of this balloon well. We can say that the gift is fully equipped, and now pay attention to a very important point. You need to stretch the neck of the bobo balloon very well. The long neck should be enough to make a knot. Prepare in advance the half of the balloon for modeling with this balloon. We will initially fix the inflated bobo balloon. Inflate the balloon, but not more than its factory size. Twist it several times and fix it with a modeling balloon. I wind up a balloon for modeling in several turns. I make each subsequent turn lower than the previous one in order to fix the balloon tightly. Then I tie the balloon for modeling into 2 tight knots. Look, the suit has turned around a little inside the balloon, and visually it does not hang along the seams of the bobo balloon. It is not very beautiful. There are 2 ways to fix this situation. The first one, I can gently move the suit with my hands and put it in the right position. The second option, I make several turns with the balloon for modeling in the opposite direction to change the direction of tension. Now I cut off the extra part of the satin ribbon, pull out the tail of the bobo balloon, and make a tight knot. If you tie a tight knot on the tail of a bobo balloon, the air will never come out of it, and it will delight you for several months. Now I'm going to make a beautiful flower to decorate the top of the bobo balloon. 3 purple balloons measuring 7 inches I inflate with 3 pumps each one and twist each balloon in half. I twist the balloon in half, make sure that each half is about the same size, twist it about 7 times and tie a knot using the tail of the balloon. Now I'm twisting these halves together. From a 5-inch pink balloon, I make the middle for the flower. I inflate the balloon to half the pump. Now I'm screwing the core in between the balloons. The result is a flower of 5 petals. The 6th petal will stand next to the other 5, already on the bobo balloon. The walls of the balloon will exert pressure on the flower from below and thereby fix it. I tie a flower on a bobo balloon with a sculpting balloon. Well, now you just need to distribute the pressure of the petals and align the flower. Look at this beauty, a flower with 6 petals. I make a balloon stand from the lid of a hatbox with a diameter of 15 centimeters. I cut off about 150 centimeters of satin ribbon and glue it with double-sided tape to the center of the back of the lid. I put some purple paper decor in the lid, put a balloon on top and tie a ribbon. I put the ribbon on the seams of the balloon and tie it under the flower. The gift is packed. The composition turned out to be light and beautiful. You don't have to worry about the balloon deflating. Everything will be fine. I am happy to share my experience with you. Thank you.